Saint Basil the Great. Memorial Basil was born in 328 into a devout Christian family in the region formerly known as Caesarea, now in modern Turkey. While he was a young man studying at the University of Athens, he met a Christian man named Gregory from the city of Nazianzus. Gregory also became a saint. Basil. The two men became great friends. Basil was a natural leader, a brilliant thinker, and deeply devout. Gregory later recounted how Basil's holy example and strong leadership inspired those around them. Basil eventually left the city to live an ascetic life in solitude, which in time led him to establish a monastery at Punt. His personal experience, writings, and example shaped monastic life for centuries. He was later consecrated archbishop. He was an excellent administrator, a strong leader, and an orthodox teacher. His eloquent words and powerful writings were very influential in the discussions of theological questions of the day, particularly the widespread Arian heresy. Though he suffered from a long illness at the end of his life, he died unexpectedly in 379. Many people mourned. Known to Catholic history as the father of Eastern monasticism and a father of the Church, the Church also recognized him for his highly influential writings about church doctrine by naming him a doctor of the Church. Just as when a sunbeam falls on bright and transparent bodies, they themselves become brilliant too, and shed forth a fresh brightness from themselves. So, souls wherein the Spirit dwells, illuminated by the Spirit, themselves become spiritual, and send forth their grace to others. Saint Gregory of Nazianzus, Gregory Nazianzi. Memoria. Gregory was born in 330 into a devout Christian family in the region of Caesarea, modern Turkey. He studied at the University of Athens and met Saint Basil, but then he recognized God's call to return home and care for his elderly father, who was the bishop of Nicaea, while Gregory was later convinced to accept ordination as a bishop. He hated the pomp associated with the position and was too much of a poet to enjoy handling the politics involved. Soa. Resi. He spent the rest of his life living quietly and bringing many people to the faith through his excellent preaching. Though Gregory didn't write long commentaries, as did some fathers of the Church, he did write hundreds of poems, letters, and sermons, and in these short writings, he cleared up controversies so effectively that he became known as Gregory the Theologian. A symbol of orthodoxy during his own lifetime and long considered a father of the Church also named him a doctor of the Church. Always be revolving in speech and in your mind upon the words of God. For God gave this to be a prize for labors, a little light for seeing, something hidden, or else to be a blessing, that by the holy God's great laws you might be pierced, or, third, that by these cares you might withdraw your mind from earthly things. 7. Saint Telesphorus. D. 139 was the 8th Pope. He reigned for 10 years. His liturgical decisions are still with us today. He attempted to unify the celebration of Easter in all churches 2 Sundays, as opposed to dates following a lunar calendar, started the tradition of celebrating midnight Mass on Christmas, and decided that the Gloria should be sung during Mass. Like many early popes living under the intermittent persecution of Christians during the time of the Roman Empire, he died a martyr for the faith. Saints Basil and Gregory, beg the Lord to give me wisdom. San Telesporus, teach me to love Christ and his Church.